Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel SQL Info, and in today's video we are going to insert the data into the table that we have created last time. So in the previous video we have created a table of student, and in that table we have assigned the properties and we have assigned column names. As I have told you, the all the stuff, what is the primary key, what is the concept of ID, and all the things has been covered in previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, so just move uh, one step back and check that video. So let's get started, and before starting and before moving further, I request you guys to please subscribe my YouTube channel and do press the bell icon so you never miss any kind of notification from my side. So let's get started. And first of all, you have to open the XAMPP, and after opening the XAMPP you have to I have already opened it and the services are already running. So after opening in, and now you have to visit the localhost and phpMyAdmin. So after opening the phpMyAdmin, you have to open the desired database. And what my database was of practice. So it is named as practice, and as you can see that there is a table named as student. When I explore it, it currently shows that there is no record inserted into it, but we can insert the record according to our need. It is named as ID, father name, date of birth, previous education, address, phone, religion, and class. And what if I click the structure? After clicking it, we will see that what were the things that we have assigned. For example, in the name section we have assigned the text. In the father name section we have assigned the text. In the DOB, date of birth section, we have assigned the date. And the previous education consists of varchar, address consists of varchar, and phone consists of varchar, religion consists of text, and class consists of varchar. So when we want to insert any kind of value, so we will have to apply two ways. You can either apply the first one, or you can either apply the second one. So we are moving toward the first one. Let's see how does it work. So whenever you open your table, then you can see the option, the browse structure. I've defined the structure, what the structure really is, and what is the use of structure, and the SQL search. All you need is to click insert. Okay, so in name we can write John, and you have to leave ID as it is, because ID is auto increment. I have already told you the concept of auto increment. So full name John Smith, and Smith Carter, John Carter. So date of birth, we can write it as, by selecting the (2002, 2000), and any date of birth you can select. The previous education is grade matriculation. We can write it as matriculation. Okay, address is any address you can write in place of this one. And after that, the phone number you can write is 0041 4249. It's on you what the phone number you are using. And in the religion, you can leave it as null, or if you want to write any religion, you can write it on your own. So in our case, we are still, if you don't want to enter any religion, you can leave it as undefined. And the class, current class in which you want to take the admission, you have to write that one. So in my case I am intermediate. Okay, so all the data has been filled up into the fields. Now we are going to click go. Okay, so as you can see that the values has been inserted into the database, and we are copying this one. I will show you the use of this one later, and whenever you click you will see. So if we want to, the second way is by using the query. If you want to enter data using query, you can click on SQL and you can click that insert into query. For this purpose insert query is being used. ID is null. First you have to write the column names, and column names should be written as a sequence, such as if the ID is at number 1, you have to write the ID first, then name, then further name. After writing the column names and closing the parentheses, then values, and then the data regarding each field. ID should be null, because you have to write the ID null, because ID is auto incremented, so you have to write it as null. And after that the data that is need to be inserted. If I change only John and I Carter, then I will execute it, and you can see that 2 datas will be inserted now. So that's all from today's lecture. Hope you guys like our video, and do subscribe our YouTube channel. If you have any question regarding our video, you can ask in the comment section, and please press the bell icon so you never miss any update from our video, and do practice all the things that that you learned from our channel.